Planet 51 is not a film that was on my radar. And then I saw a clip of it. I can't remember what I was watching, but I saw a clip of it and I thought, that looks really interesting. It sounds quite funny. So I bought the DVD and I'm pleased to say it was generally a good experience. This was released in 2009. It's directed by George Blanco, written by Joe Stillman, and we have a voice cast including Dwayne Johnson, Justin Long, Gary Oldman, John Cleese, Jessica Biel, Seann William Scott. Obviously, solid voice cast. And the story is pretty fascinating. It's about an astronaut called Chuck who lands on a planet, and I want to use the word alien because that's how we would describe the character, but obviously Chuck is on the planet, so Chuck is technically the alien in this scenario. But there is this creature, if you like, called Lem, and Lem has to help Chuck get back onto his spaceship and hopefully get back home. And while on this journey, he also has to try and avoid the military, as you can imagine what would happen if they capture this alien Chuck. And it's a fun story. I liked it. I thought it was an interesting narrative, and I love the idea of a human astronaut on, well, an alien planet, as in alien to us, with all of these really fun characters. The aliens, the creatures, I need to not call them aliens. They're green, and the colour palette for this is stunning. There is a lot of green in this, and it is just so bright, so vivid. It was actually, I really wish I could remember where I saw this clip. It might have just been on a compilation or something, but it was actually the comedy that drew me to this. The animation style was kind of secondary in terms of the appeal, but as I watched it, I realised it was just absolutely stunning to look at. It is so bright, so colourful. I love the designs of the characters. I think they look brilliant. The characters are great. Lem and Chuck are really likeable. The other characters are all very well written. And in terms of being funny, it maybe wasn't as funny as that brief clip that I saw. And annoyingly, I can't even remember what that clip was. It was last month or the month before it came on my radar. And I don't want to say that was the funniest moment in the film, but the comedy was kind of funny at times, a little bit, not bland necessarily, but it wasn't hysterically funny. But in general, I still found it to be more than mildly amusing for the most part. So the comedy aspect worked. We have a great soundtrack. We have, as I've said, really gorgeous animation, likeable characters, really great dialogue. It's a really good, fun story, and I found it to be really entertaining. As I said, it wasn't even on my radar. I don't even know if I assume I would have heard of it, but certainly if you just said the title to me, it wouldn't have meant anything. And then I saw this clip and just instantly wanted to watch it, and I didn't pay that much for the DVD, but however much I did spend, I'd say it was absolutely worth it. Planet 51 is a fun story, a very well executed narrative, generally quite funny, visually stunning, great characters, great cast. I can't fault it. Planet 51 was an absolute joy, and if you're looking for a fun, engaging, entertaining, funny animation, Planet 51 is definitely one that I think is worth watching.